Question number 2, Chrissy.
Do I really need to answer this?
Yeah,
with
you're
my
on the
bare
spot.
face
Hey, people,
without
look.
any makeup?
No makeup first thing in the morning at a beautiful, look, cup of coffee. You got everything you need. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, Chrissy, 10 lessons we've learned. Let's get your feedback on this. This is what it's like to be retired in the Philippines.
I just woke up. Woke up like this.
We just woke up. It is gorgeous here. We extended a third day. We decided just too far to drive to Surigao Island. We're going to talk a little bit about the lessons we've learned. Number 1, you have to protect your marriage. If the family overwhelms you and interferes with your happiness, you're not going to have the expat retirement you really want.
You
What do
will
you
never
say?
be happy. The moment you left family to be married with somebody, that became your core family. Your husband become your priority.
Question number 2, Chrissy. People say if you're an expat, you come and you get into a relationship with a Filipina, you marry the family. And if you don't manage and understand that, resentment can build in. What do you say?
I would elaborate that one. Marrying the family doesn't mean to support them financially. Everything that they need, you have to support them because you married them. Marrying the family, it means if you respect your Filipina, you will respect the family as well. If you have accepted the Filipina, the family comes with it. So, but it doesn't really generally says about financial or you're gonna give everything that you have to the family because you also married the family. Your Filipina should be the very first core of your family. The Filipinas family will be secondary or maybe tertiary. First yourself, second your Filipina, your happiness together, then the family.
And how do you keep the foreign man from feeling resentful? Or how do you feel your family from feeling resentful?
It's not something that you can avoid. It always be part of your relationship. Like if you're not gonna like if the family will ask for something, no matter how big you've already give to the family, they will always be resentful once you decline one request.
All right, Chrissy, it's the 1st of June. You did 25 social media reviews last month. I just want to remind people that we are still alive and doing our consultations and working.
Like
Alive and
and
well.
working.
Yes. Okay, so Chrissy, helping people in need is good. Sending kids to college or private school tuition is good. But if you are enabling people to the point where they stop solving their own problems,
Yeah.
this can be a real bad situation. To the point where people just see you as an ATM, or people see you and me as a solution to their problems instead of thinking of themselves as the solution. You told me a story the other day where 10 years ago, a classmate of yours contributed to a blood drive for a very special blood that blood
Yeah.
type your mother has. And she wrote to you 10 years later that her house had burnt down and you sent 1,000 pesos.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of help you want to do for people,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a help back. It's like, helping other people, you don't really expect that you're gonna get something in return. About expat, you're not really expecting that there's something that you could get in return when you have family members. But at least they will respect you when you say no. That's the thing that is very important there. Enabling, giving the people around you the access of your help doesn't mean you are obliged to do it all the time. You know,
So
you should let them understand that you can help whenever the situation is really bad. But when the situation can be solved by themselves, it's not your responsibility.
So, how do so many foreign men fall into this trap where the family members see them as the solution to all of their problems?
When you give the wrong impression at the very beginning, like if when you train the people that you gonna answer every problem that they're gonna have, they will expect it that all of the problem will be covered by yours. I think the mistake that we made is about management, really, like managing our family members slash workers. It's hard to manage workers when it's your family members, so that's
Agreed.
the mistake.
Because you want to treat them like family. and they
Yeah.
start to feel like they're family and not
And they're
employees.
entitled to
Right.
complain, they're entitled to request this thing, they're entitled to tell you that you're a horrible person. So it's a big mistake that it's in the managing
So
it's in the
maybe,
managing phase that we
but
get
Chrissy,
sick.
you didn't want to leave CJ with a stranger. You felt, God forbid anything happened, you could be criticized.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to get around that.
I mean, if you want to have if you want somebody to take care of your kids, it's very ideal that it's a family member, because they will take care of the kids not because they're just being paid, but they will take care of the kid because it's their blood, it's their family. So there will be like an extra care that they're gonna give supposedly because it's their grandchild, it's their nephew.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hire somebody else, their only goal is to take care of the child because of the money. Now, what if they want an advance and you're not giving it to them, and then they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take care of your kid. I'm gonna let your kid drown in the
Oh
pool."
man.
So that's
Yeah.
something that I'm really concerned about.
Yeah. Well, look, we blew out of town on a moment's notice for 8 days, and having solid childcare is really the foundation of that lifestyle. Okay, next question. Filipinas are like so connected to their families, they can really be torn in two directions.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that she doesn't love you when she wants to satisfy the family. What do you say to that? How do you manage being torn in two directions?
I try to be neutral. Like, we do this all the time. Sometimes I let you understand why my family is like this, and sometimes I let my family understand why foreigners are like this. I try to educate my family about your culture, and I try to make you understand about our culture, and I think that's my role in this kind of relationship. My biological family come from a very difficult and different culture, and my husband also grew up in a world that is far from growing up here in the Philippines. So as a Filipina, I kind of like the mediator, but when it comes to like serious problem like we had, I think it's always important for me to focus on my main relationship with my husband before fixing the problem with my family.
In the Philippines, it's a kind of a collective society, non-confrontational, saving face.
Yeah.
It's really important for a foreign man to remain calm. Uh, Filipinos don't like to solve problems when tensions are high. They like to
Yeah.
let them sit and cool down a little bit. What advice do you have to the guys watching about the importance of remaining calm, even when your Filipina gets jealous and things like that?
I mean, most of the Filipinos will act out through their emotion. And if you are going to act out through your emotion as well, it's going to be a war. So I think it's important that one of you will stay calm and listen, and then give the Filipina time to express her emotions, and then talk about it later when the wind is already calm. So I don't think I'm not talking about the all of the Filipinos in the Philippines, but I don't think if you're gonna rely on your Filipinas to be emotionally calm, it's very rare. So I think you yourself, you should prepare that you should be calm as well, and knowing that most of these relationships are in age gap relationship. So knowing that you're older than your Filipina, you have way more experience than she have. I think you learned these lessons already from your life before. So I think it's gonna be your turn to like stay calm and understand.
All right, Chrissy, let's talk about money again. When a foreigner enters the picture, expectations about money definitely shift. Some,
Always.
some are grateful, some have expectations, and some test limits. What do you
Yeah.
say? What do you say?
I mean, there's two things that could happen to you when it comes to like money here in the Philippines. If you're gonna splurge money, people will expect that you have bountiful of source, like your source of money is unlimited. So you have to be careful with that.
Well, wait a minute. What if you want to buy yourself a nice $50,000 Toyota Hilux? Then are you sending the wrong signal? Don't buy the $50,000 car, buy a used car,
Oh my god,
or do what you want to do.
do what you want to do what makes your relationship good, do what makes you and your Filipina happy. Whatever the family will tell you, it's just gonna be a noise in the background. Just ignore it. And as
Ignore it.
long as your Filipina is with you, you'll be fine.
Older men need some private time and need some time for maintenance. On this trip, I don't feel like we ran away. I think we went for maintenance. We went for to repair, reset, make sure our relationship was first and got what it needed. What advice do you have for Western men?
I would advise, do not stay in your comfort zone wherever you're living. You have to get away. You have to get your bed time, your private time. A tour like this, just you and your Philippines, it really helps. It it kind of like it refreshes your intimate relationship with your Filipina. It refreshes your mind. It gives you a lot of privacy and just the two of you. It's really nice. It's very important for you to have this.
It's like a second honeymoon, Chrissy.
Yeah, I think it's important that at least once or twice in a year you gonna redo your honeymoon. Honeymoon should not be always only after the marriage or before the marriage. It should be always once or twice a year vacation.
Okay, next question. Men in the West need to know that paradise and beaches, young love, and cheap living in the Philippines is not simplicity. There's real life. There's family drama. There's medical issues. There's construction challenges. There's housing challenges and roosters we've talked about. What do you say to the Western men who see this simple life and think they'll have no challenges?
It's part of their fantasy. It's part of everyone's fantasy to live a simple, peaceful, beautiful life. But the reality will always come with problems. Family, neighbor, friends, even co-expats in the Philippines. It will always come. Your Filipinas insecurity, your Filipinas jealousy, your Filipinas low emotional IQ, or anything that you could come up with as a problem. Living life in the Philippines is not just that simple. But for now, put it in your mind that simplicity is your goal. When you come here, expect that there will be a lot of noise.
I think not finding the wrong Filipina can solve some of those problems and minimize the.
Minimize at least.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're gonna get the wrong Filipina, it's not just a problem, but it's a chaos, like a total destruction of your life. So picking the right Filipina as well is very important. Look, if somebody have found the perfect Filipina, or let us say a unicorn, but still they still get this kind of problem, how much more if you're gonna pick the wrong one?
Okay, well said. Next question. Okay, Chrissy, so there can be problems. It's not the simple life. So maybe every man needs a plan before he falls in love with a Filipina, and he needs to be prepared for medical emergencies, pregnancy, family emergencies, housing, and automotive emergencies, transport. What do you think? Does some of these men, you've met a lot of expats, does some of them come without a plan?
A lot of them that came without a plan. Their core plan is just to come here and play by ear, but it's not gonna work that way. It's like flying a plane with a blindfold. Okay, you don't want to fly blind, and it's very important that you have build your plan before even booking your ticket. So I think it's always advisable to come up with a plan, what your goal. Like for example, if you want to meet a Filipina, you just don't want to date somebody who will text you and they will find pretty. You will need to have an ideal and deal breaker list, and that's called plan. If you don't have that, you could just spend money and waste your time to somebody's not real. Part of the plan is that you should grab our 300 pages Fly Me to the Philippines book on Amazon.
Well, Chrissy, this road trip was an opportunity to do a little maintenance, to heal, to relieve some stress. I can tell everybody after 3 years, going on 4 years, being married to you, that this has all been worth the journey. We've had over 700 consultations, and I think we have about 250 men who've met the goal, met somebody like you. I always say there's tens of thousands of women similar to you here in the Philippines, but you're not going to find them in Manila and Cebu City. So I think it's all worth it. How about for you? You one day you decided I'm going to go online and look to meet a foreigner. What do
Yeah.
you say about this journey?
It was tough at first, but when you find the one, everything's gonna be just so easy. The problem in the background, like the family problem, I would say it's just a flavor of the relationship. It's a test. It's a test for you to discover what you can do, discover how you will react to
Problem
a
solved. Yeah.
problem, how you gonna solve the problem. And for me, this problem gave us the opportunity to be, you know, to be here in the vacation again and have a honeymoon. I think I would say I would just look at the bright side. So if you're planning to come here in the Philippines, either you want to date or you just want to explore the Philippines and have fun, you can contact Rob as a big brother who already have experience here in the Philippines. Just check our link that is written in the comment section below.
Yeah, Chrissy, a lot of men want to know where to retire, how to get their OTP codes, what their banking requirements are, some of the
Where you should
fundamentals.
go.
And others want to be taught the last chance strategy that I teach about how to meet a woman like you.
And for those who want to date Filipina or currently dating a Filipina online, you can check our online assessment tool so that you will see how's your relationship with your Filipina online. You can keep the result, you can share it to us, especially if you are going to get a very low score. Also, I could share my Filipinas perspective, opinion about a situation that you're in.
Check out this beach view we woke up to this morning. Everybody have a cup of coffee with us. Till next time, don't forget to write.